Thomond Park to Croke Park. Munster will be looking to take another step towards defending their Heineken Cup title this weekend, but the neighbours Leinster have plans of their own. Welcome along to our rugby special, Munster versus Leinster preview here on TV3. Well, Felipe Contepomi really had a night to forget here at Thomond Park a month ago in the Magners League. The Munster players just seem able to get under his skin on certain occasions. Tomorrow will be his last time playing against Munster in the blue of Leinster. So how will he sign off?
Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And if I catch it coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you.
You've seen it over the course of the year now. I think it's very recognisable. The amount of sledging that is going on, certainly in the Premiership, in the Magners, even the Six Nations and in the Heineken Cup, where somebody gives away a dumb penalty and one of the opposition is in straight in, tapping them on the head to sort of say, yeah. The Munster thing is an awful lot more simplistic in terms of how they do it. It's just, a sort of a nuance or whatever else there. And Leinster players haven't been able to react properly to it. And I played Munster, say, from 1985 to 1996 or 1997. I played against Munster every year. And it's just the simple things there. You'd be getting out of a ruck, somebody stands on your hand, or you go into a line out, somebody stands on your foot, or they just clip you or whatever else, or maybe a sort of an elbow or a push or whatever else. And that's how you react. So you can't let them away with that, and suddenly you start something with them and the referee comes in, you're penalised, and it's the Munster way, and it's been the way for the last 20 or 30 years. And with Felipe, once they sense weakness, once there's blood in the water, once they won't let you away. And suddenly, and it's not only the Munster team, the 15 that are on the pitch, it's the 30 or 40,000 behind you. And once they sense weakness, they goad you, and it's very difficult to pull out. And for a guy, like I have said, he's very articulate, very charismatic. He's got a medical degree in a second language. He should be able to offset the Latin temperament, put that aside and play for his team. And he is well capable of doing that. The game that needed to be won between these two teams was the one in 2006. And I thought he did totally lose it there. And some of the things that he actually got himself into, he'll look back and he'll sort of say, my God, did I actually do that? Because he is quite a calm person when he's off the pitch. He has to just be very, very calm with himself. And he's going to get it from the first sort of 5 minutes. How he deals with it, I'm sure they have the sports psychologists in at this stage to see, look, Felipe, this is what you've got to do. And even I think it'll be a tight enough game, particularly the game will be won or lost. Could be from the first kickoff 3 or 4 years ago. That's what happened. They won it from the first kickoff. And he has to, no matter what happens between the first and the 80th minute, he just has to remain calm and do what he does well. When
Felipe's playing to his best, he's unstoppable, you know what I mean? He creates things, you know what I mean? People say, oh, don't try this. He takes the risks and, they pay off. That's what he needs to focus on, that he has the ability to do it. He knows it himself, and bringing it into a game, into this particular game, that's the approach he needs to take. He's done it before, he can definitely do it again. For him, it would be about self-belief and control, and for a lot of players it would be about that. So leading up to the game, he would focus on some of his good performances. In 2005, he had a great performance. I think he scored a couple of tries, Indeed, he got yellow carded in that game, but he still came out, victorious. Heineken Cup semi-finals, maybe put them to the side and maybe focus on more the likes of Toulouse, knowing that when Leinster did so well against Toulouse, knowing that it is there, you know what I mean? He has the ability to, to overcome any obstacles that are put in his way and to play, get into the zone and play absolutely fantastic. He has that ability, so it's not like he's trying to discover something new. He already has it there. It's just about finding it again. He knows he owes nothing to Leinster. He has been such an outstanding player for them, and he has won games. And it's very difficult to say this about anybody else. He has literally won games on his own, particularly when their superstars have been away, and he's playing Magners leagues on fashionable nights, and he alone has won these games for him. I think, and I sincerely hope for a guy who's done such service and been a great colleague to all the other Leinster players, that he does produce something out of the bag, or that he is the springboard or the catalyst for something special from Leinster. And yes, it probably will, to answer your question, I think it will be he will be remembered for this match.